Thank you for staying with us. Let's get into the news now. And in our first story, former President John Dramani Mahama is declaring that the National Democratic Congress's candidate for the Assin North By-Election, Gyakye Quayson, will not end in jail, rallying constituents to vote for him to return to Parliament. Mr. Quayson is facing charges including perjury and making false declarations, with his criminal trial set to take place on a daily basis from today. But speaking at a campaign durbar, Mr. Mahama insisted the case against the NDC's candidate had no basis.
Onye Bonibia, ne boni awaye ne se opese obefie ebeboa ne man. Opese obefie ebesom ne man.
This man has not committed any crime. The only alleged crime they claim he has committed is supporting this constituency. If everyone here was granted a free visa to Canada, no one would be left in this community. Maybe you would only have the chiefs. Due to worsening economic conditions, many people would have left.
Akani padudo ni na akọ. Na sa pape anyameshira no wo omurkrata bibia. However,
this man, who used to hold Canadian citizenship, has voluntarily renounced it to serve his constituents. Yet this government is making him regret that decision. They are spreading propaganda that any vote for him will not count because he will certainly be in prison.
John Dramani Mahama Gyakye Quayson, Uncle Prison and Uncle Prison.
I, John Mahama, stand here to refute those claims and say that Gyakye Quayson will never be in prison. But those who call for his imprisonment rather will be the ones to be jailed.
It's very surprising and strange to me that we preach one thing and we do the other. We talk about democracy, but we don't respect the choice of the people. This we all know. In 2020 December, I want this election fair and clear, and then there's been maneuvering due to the imbalance. The status of the Parliament or the legislature right now. They all understand that if given the legislature numbers, if one side of the party was higher than the other, in other words, let's say NDC or MPP had 140 and the other had like 135, we won't be facing this. It is the situation of the House, because for the first time in Ghana's elections, we had 137, 137.
Yeah.
You know, but in a true democracy, you work with consensus. You build consensus. You work with the other side. In fact, Ghanaians spoke that they don't want one party rule to control, like give and winner takes all. That is why they gave us that mandate.
Yeah.
But it seems as though they don't want to respect the people's choice. And they will do everything to maneuver to reduce the number.
In our next story now, Kumasi Mayor Sampine has reiterated the Assembly's decision to restrict the movement of Pragya riders in the central business district of that city. The restriction, which was supposed to take effect last Friday, was delayed following a petition from the Pragya Union requesting a review of the designated routes. Now, though the Assembly is yet to meet the leadership of the Pragya Union, Mayor Sampine emphasizes the importance of limiting their movement.
Well, definitely, because we are looking at several issues. One, safety on the roads. When you go to Kofanochi, we have a program with the Bloomberg Philanthropies International. That's the big RS, the Bloomberg Initiative for Global Road Safety, of which Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly is a key member of that. And as part of that, the last two reports that we gave out to the Road Safety Commission and the authorities and the MTTD, one major cause of accident in Kumasi is due to the presence of Pragya. And when you go to the hospitals, the casualties there, a majority of the accident casualties there are from the operations of Pragya within the metropolis. And if you don't take measures, apart from that, the inconvenience to other road users, the recklessness on the roads and all that. So we needed to take comprehensive steps to make sure that, yes, these matters are resolved.
Now, the St. Paul's Primary and Junior High School at Soe in the Bolgatanga municipality of the Upper East region is in a deplorable state. 60 years since it was first constructed, the basic school has seen no rehabilitation. Its walls have deep cracks, and some of the classrooms are now overcrowded, making it unconducive for learning. Correspondent Albert Sori reports.
The St. Paul's Primary and Junior High School at Soin, here in the Bolgatanga municipality, is one of the oldest schools in the Upper East region. The school started under a tree in the 1960s and was later adopted by some Catholic missionaries who constructed a school block for it in the 1970s. Since then, no rehabilitation has been done to this school, despite the crucial role it has played in educating some prominent people of the Upper East region. The St. Paul's Primary and Junior High School, Soin, is now 60 years old and a pale shadow of its once glorious self. Deep cracks are seen on some of the walls, and some of its roofing sheets are on the verge of getting blown off by the wind. The school's population of nearly 400 pupils has outgrown its infrastructure, leading to overcrowding in some of the classrooms. In the lower classes, enrollment is dwindling due to the poor state of the school. The pupils here are not happy.
The roof is bad as we are learning. If rain is falling, it soaks some of our books.
We lack furniture, especially the farm trees. Some of them sit on the floor. Some use blocks for furniture. We lack textbooks for our teachers. We eat around anyhow because we don't have washrooms. So we are appealing on the government to help us.
A 2-story, 9-unit classroom block project was started by the Old Students Association in collaboration with the PTA, but the project has now stalled due to lack of funds.
It happened that a philanthropy came and then had this building for us as a computer lab for them. But because of the classroom challenge, we have decided to move the computers away from here, and this has now been converted to be a classroom. The old students of St. Paul Primary and Junior High School, they started something. We have appealed for funds for some of the students who are not even available to assist us get a classroom. The classroom situation here is affecting so many of them, and even attendance is so bad.
The Soin St. Paul's Primary and Junior High School is celebrating its 60th anniversary in November this year. The Old Students Association of the school are therefore using the opportunity to rally support to give the school a facelift.
After going through this celebration successfully, we should be able to come out and solicit for funds so that we can get some classrooms to add to the existing blocks that are there so that the children can sit and learn comfortably. Again, I would like to appeal to my colleagues, the old students, and any other well-meaning Sun citizen who are capable of helping the school to come forward so that we will relieve them of this stress. Because as we are all aware, where the environment is not good, teaching and learning is not going on well. Especially the old block, it is so dilapidated that if we don't take care, one day, instead of celebrating the 60th anniversary, we will be celebrating deaths of our children.
Reporting for Joy News, Albert Sori, Bolgatanga.
Let's talk health now. And the lead advocate for persons with sickle cell, Charlotte Owusu, wants government and the Ghana Health Service to critically pay attention to sickle cell advocacy as a means of preventing the increase in sickle cell patients in the country. She says the barriers to quality healthcare services in Ghana make prevention the surest way of curbing the rising numbers. Elvis Washington reports.
June 19 each year is a day set aside as a Sickle Cell Awareness Day. The awareness is observed each year to throw light on the need for the public to know about the sickle cell disease. This year's theme for the awareness campaign is building and strengthening global sickle cell communities, formalizing newborn screening, and knowing your sickle cell disease status with the hashtag Break the Chain, Get Tested, Know Your Status. In Ghana, the day was observed in Tema, where volunteers were made to test to know their statuses. Madam Charlotte Owusu, the lead advocate who launched this year's campaign, mentioned the need for all to get tested.
25% are carriers of the disease, with 23% who are healthy carriers, AS and AC, and with 2% who are the sickle cell disease people, that is the SS and the SCs. We have 75 people who are AA. They don't have the sickle cell at all in them. And so conveniently we can put, you can easily look for, if you are in the 25%, you can easily look for a partner from the 70%, 75%. So we all were telling them it's necessary that you know, because the situation as it is, we are not too good we are not well versed in the care of sickle cell. There are so many lapses in the system and people are dying. My daughter died.
Madam Charlotte Owusu cautioned people from believing that their statuses could change through prayers and deliverance.
No, don't look there at all. No means. People say they'll pray and it will change. I wouldn't believe that. It doesn't change, my dear. It is like that till thy kingdom you go.
A retired dietitian, Madam Margaret Hansen, who graced the occasion, mentioned that it is important that people eat well to prevent diet-related diseases.
If you eat well, you can prevent not only looking after sickness, but a lot of these, what we call diet-related diseases, can be prevented. Number one, diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, liver disease, renal problems, where you have to pay a lot of money to do dialysis. These can all be prevented if you eat well. At Nabita, they call me moderation. I'm not saying don't eat, but everything in moderation. I must say, food contributes a lot to our health.
For Joy News, my name is Elvis Washington, reporting from Tema.
Now, residents of Doyumu in the Shai Osudoko district say they will still protest the bad state of their roads, despite an assurance by the district chief executive that rehabilitation works are ongoing. The residents say they want the 15.8 kilometer long stretch asphalted. We have details in this report by Carlos Caloni.
These earth-moving machines were seen busily working on the stretch when Joy News visited at Doyumu Road Friday afternoon. The District Chief Executive DC of Shai Osudoko District Assembly, Fred Ofe, who was on the stretch, explained to Joy News the rationale behind the rehabilitation works.
The road from Doyumu Junction to Doyumu has become very bad of late, of which our people also wanted to demonstrate. So Assembly found the need of it that we have to come and do spot improvements as we can do all, so that it could be motorable for the community people to be applying it. That's why the Assembly has come in, and then we collaborated with one or two quarries who were willing to give us material to put it on the road. And so far, that is what we are seeing and experiencing. Thank God, the contractor that is working on the Akosumo, Ashama to Akosumo, I met them, I discussed with them, and they've also given us some machinery.
But the youth of the town would not have any of that. They say they want the road asphalted, maintaining they will go ahead with their planned demonstration tomorrow, June 20, in spite of the rehabilitation works.
We are not saying they should come and fill potholes or do something. We said they should fix our road. We need the road to be constructed, an asphalt road, because this is where the quarries are. We are not happy. This is even worse than what we have. When it rains and we have erosion, and then the dust wash away. It will be left with the stones. And these stones are very, very big. Your cars can get damaged because of these stones. We are having a demonstration on the 30th. Definitely, it will come on. That is Tuesday.
What they are doing is not a permanent solution to our problem. We need a permanent road to be constructed. If not anything, we are not asking for much, but an asphalt should be constructed here. We are suffering. It has affected business so long. Before their cars used to pass here, but now they don't pass here. Our mothers who used to sell at the roadside, nobody is buying their food because the cars are not using this road.
We are telling the government that on the 20th of this month, we are doing a demonstration against the government. All we are saying is that you should come and fix our road for us. We will not stop. Nothing will stop us. We will go ahead and do the demonstration. Nobody can intimidate us. We are ready for that, and we will still come ahead and do the demonstration.
The DC, however, maintained the move is an interim measure since the contractor has abandoned site, claiming he has not been paid.
We are not doing it to put a bitumen on it because assembly funding can even not construct a kilometer of road, but we'll make sure we make it accessible until the contractor comes back to site. What the contractor is saying is he hasn't been paid, and that is why he is not coming back on site.
Appealing to the Ministry of Roads to intervene, the DC said with only 2.5 tarred roads in the entire district, the situation is contributing to insecurity in the area.
We only have about 2.5 kilometers of road that is fully bitumen from Aikuma to Asebi. The stretch from, let me say, from Asebi to Doimu Junction is bad. From Doimu to Kodiabe through to Agomeda, bad. From Dodua to Afienya, very bad. All these roads have become a death trap for all of us. The crime rate is increasing in the district because of this bad nature of road. So I'll plead for the central government to listen to our plight and then they come and attend to us.
Reporting from Doimu, my name is Carlos Galoni for Joy News.
Well, on that note, we cap off the news. Stay with us. The news review is up next with energy analyst Kojo Poku. We'll be right back.